Number 1, Lauren Hunter. Number 2, Sarah Smith. Number 3, Danielle Hadwin. Number 4, Isabella Murphy. Number 5, Taylor. Number 6, Sasha Polnitz. Number 7, Sayaka Higa. Number 9, Sarah Mollison. Number 8, Meg Brown. Number 12, Steph Kelly. Number 13, Ebony Norman. Number 18, Molly Dunham. Number 20, Nellie Mollison. 21, Miriam Suarez-Drury. 22, Bonnie Yu. 24, Romy Ansell. I don't have the coaches' names. Coaches, Megan Mollison. Sue McSolvin. Team manager, Erin Mollison. Statistician, Sarah Nobbs. Physio, Adam Joffe. South Australian team. Number 2, Chelsea Gilbert. Number 3, Holly Denny. Number 4, Lucinda Silvestri. Number 6, Laura Evans. Number 7, Hayley Fuss. Number 8, Zeph Williams. 10, Brody Borovnik. Number 11, Olivia Parker. Number 12, Taylor Voigt. Number 13, Jess Morrison. Number 14, Michaela Varga. 21, Taylor Mungan. 22, Mia Inge. 23, Mel Ryan. 26, Colleen O'Malley. 35, Carly Evans. Head coach, Trish Adams. Assistant coaches, Karen Mortimer. And team manager, Charlotte Winnan. If we can now please stand and remove our hats for the national anthem of Australia.
And in a sun-bathed women's memorial playing fields here on the Australian Lacrosse Network, we see the teams announced, and the sun has just broken through. And I tell you what, who else has broken through this week? Kate Hooper joined me in commentary for this women's game. Kate, welcome to the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Thank you for having me.
So it is finals day, and you can just see it on the screen. The sun, it has been raining all week. We've had patches of sunshine. But right now, when the big stuff starts to happen, the sun breaks through, and it's going to be a fantastic game. Now, you've played both of these sides, and both tough in their own rights. Who do you see the key matchup maybe for South Australia being?
Oh, there's a few girls that you've got to watch out for. With Liv Parker, had a phenomenal game against them last time as well. Jess Morrison, she got 4 goals last time as well, I'm pretty sure. But they've got so many attacking and defensive threats that
you got across the field, yes. Fairly tough. And on the VIC side, you know, they've had a fantastic week as well, going down to South Australia. But you know, they're always tough on finals day.
They are very tough. They've been here before, so they know what to do in these situations.
And across the board, they've been very tough. And been impressed with Molly Dunham in the cage for Victoria. She's been a bit of a brick wall down there. And we see Carly Evans going to the cage for South Australia. And in the middle, we see Liv Parker there up against Nellie Mollison. And that is a contest. And where do you see this game being won at the moment, Kate?
Ooh, it's going to be a tough one. If South Australia win the centre draws like they did the other day, it's going to come down to those centre draws and finishing on those shots.
And out of the centre draws, obviously, these two have been going at it when they played all week. But I tell you who I've been impressed with is Lucinda Silvestri for South Australia. She's had a tournament, a breakout tournament.
An amazing tournament. The grit she has for every ground ball is just phenomenal.
And on the VIC side, young Miriam Suarez-Jury, outstanding. What about the speed?
Her speed is crazy. So good.
So there we go, centre draw number 1. It's won by Victoria. Bonnie Yu gets it out. Just a little bit of contact there, and Bonnie Yu goes down. She looks like she's holding an ankle there. We don't like to see any injuries in a game, but she'll just shake that one off, I'd say. So Bonnie Yu with the ball, and just kicks it in there, and Taylor Cometto kicks the ball down there to Mollison. Mollison just under plenty of pressure, and you can see here the final, everyone's just a little bit on edge.
There's a little bit of nerves that you've got to shake off in the first few minutes of the game.
So some of those passes just don't find the stick, and that we always say the team that settles the best, as we see looking inside. Great job there from Borovnik to shut that one down, but ball to be won, and it is won, and there we go. Just Sarah Mollison doesn't give an inch ever.
No, never. If you give her an inch, she'll take a mile too, which is great.
So Mollison, she will take the ball, and she is looking like she's going to clear the ball, but she's definitely in attack. She looked like she was going to clear the ball down the field there.
Just straight run it back to defence, why not?
And I tell you what, you can't let her just straight run either, Sarah Mollison. She's been around the game a long, long time. And speaking of a long, long time, South Australia haven't won this competition since 2010. So it's certainly a big thing. We see the ball fired in the middle, and there we go. So Liv Parker, oh, gets nailed. Bonnie Yu says, have one of them. That's straight across the ribs. Card coming. Well, I'll tell you what.
That's lucky there was no card on that.
There's a card being given there to Bonnie Yu.
Yeah.
That was pretty tough.
That was pretty tough.
And Liv Parker, tough herself, just gets up, and she's feeling like she's playing in a 1v2 championship final at the moment.
She'll definitely feel those bruises tomorrow.
So ball down the outer side here. So Morrison with the ball, kicks it up to Parker. Looks like no damage done. And Hayley Fush, she's got quick feet if she gets the opportunity to get past, but a man down, or a player down opportunity.
Yeah, man-up situation for attack here. It's key opportunity to
So
score.
under pressure, Parker. So they've got an extra player here. They need to make this work. O'Malley with the ball, kicks it down to Fush. Fush, she's got Williams on her right. Williams, left-hander, just pops in. Hayley Fush gets in. Has she fires that one across the cage, and she's fired that across to the signs out there that says "We love Hayley." It's great to see the young supporters out here, and obviously Hayley's cheer squad over there. So maybe give them a touch of the ball as well early. But Hayley Fush steps inside, looks inside. Great feed. There we go. Taylor Mangan on the board for South Australia. And these man-ups are going to be pivotal in this contest to make sure you score on them, and a huge advantage there for South Australia. And Taylor Mangan getting that one on the board with a beautiful cut through. Great look from Hayley Fush to give it down to her, and not much the keeper could do there in Dunham.
No, not at all. 1v1 in front of the cage.
And
Should get that one.
I'll tell you, if Trish and Karen had written that up in the coach's box, that's exactly how they would have written that goal up. One early, on a man up, with Taylor coming through to put it away. But you've got to finish them, and that's the key to these. You know, you can get shots on cage, but ball back in the centre. Mollison up against Parker. Parker knocks it forward. Sarah Smith just goes about her work. That's come off the Victorian stick, and ball still to be won. Not giving it up there is Parker. And great attack on the ball. This is, you can tell this is one of those championship finals everyone's come to play.
Everyone's all putting everything on the line today.
So ball with Parker. Parker kicking it down. She finds Williams. Williams to the goal scorer in Mangan. And as a young player playing, you know, these state games, it's beautiful to get on the board early. Williams, she's been good in South Australian lacrosse for the Brighton Bombers. Certainly been putting plenty of goals away. As Mangan goes about her work again, pops it up there over to Morrison. Morrison has some wheels. She's picked up by Poltnitz. Poltnitz just lets her get by. There we go, number 2 for South Australia. So there we go. Jess Morrison with some pace, gets past Polnitz. And another one back. South Australia would be happy with that start.
They'll be very happy with that start. I'm sure Victoria will still come out firing.
They never go away, do they?
They don't. They're very good at clawing their way back in things. So.
Just when you think you've got their measure, they always turn it around. But South Australia with the perfect start here with 2 goals on the board. As I said, that sun is just glorious over the field. And you can see with the camera angle, the crowd that's built up. They're up in the new facilities here at the Women's Memorial Playing Fields. And we've got a change there in the centre. Lauren Hunter up against Parker. Parker just winning another one for SA. And she's picked up by Sarah Smith. She'll just carry it down. Maybe not that far. Back up to Fuss. And Fuss guarded there by Hunter. We'll look at using those motors. But Hunter, she's been around as well. She's not going to be confused by that move, Hayley Fuss. And Mangan down the back. We've got a 3-second call here.
The one thing SA has been doing well this week is keeping those possessions. And that's what wins games is possession.
And this new 15-metre instead of the 11. How are you finding that at the moment?
As an attacker, absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's space.
As a defender, it's hard work. Hard work.
It is. It's just opened it up so much with this 15-metre. And Zeph Williams comes around. Good work there from Hunter. If they move the ball quickly, there could have been an opportunity. Good cut inside from Parker. 3-second call again. And that's the thing, that it's constant having these 3-second calls, because there's always someone that's got to come off their play to defend, and you're either getting free space or 3 seconds.
It's a long way to slide as well, so you're in there for a while going through it.
It is. So Zeph Williams, Sarah Smith having to get out. And this is where Zeph's quick off her feet, lefty. So on the right side to shoot this, Zeph Williams steps in, pulls out. Oh, Mangan just opened up in the middle. She was screaming for the ball. Great cut there from Mangan, but an even better cut from Fuss. And watch the cheer squad for Hayley Fuss go mad over there. Signs are up. Hayley Fuss gets one on the board. And the signs up and about. Go Hayley. And South Australia out to a 3-goal lead early. And Victoria with no answers at the moment.
No answers at the moment. They just need that possession.
Well, they need a good offensive set down there and get the ball in there and just hold it in. They've only had it down there for about 10 seconds. And
yep.
away it
That was
over.
a quick turnover there. They'd need it from the centre, but with SA's feet and Liv in the centre, they've been struggling for that.
And you find the centre draw is pivotal in the women's game. If you can get control of the centre draw, I mean, it's really hard to defend, and even harder now with a 15-metre. You get first use of the ball. You
do.
You're a big chance. That's going to be a legal procedure. Hunter, not real happy with that one, but illegal on Victoria. So we will see Parker with the ball, but they plenty of blue shirts getting in front of her there. It should have split the gap and head into offence. So that's down there to young Holly Dinny. Comes from the Woodville Lacrosse Club up to Gilbert. And Gilbert, she's got some pace too if she can get by. She does. Blows by, looks over. Unselfish there to O'Donnell. Could have almost pulled the trigger. And O'Donnell, O'Malley, not O'Donnell. Colleen O'Malley with the ball. Sorry to the O'Malley clan, they'll be watching over in the US.
They will be.
And they're probably screaming at me at the telly. I see enough of her in SA, so I should know Colleen's name. Little flip that's gone wrong there. So an opportunity here for Victoria to bring the ball back. Mollison with the ball in her stick. Sarah just kicks that one down there to Steph Kelly. Steph Kelly on the march, gets inside.
Oh, that
opportunity just shut down there. And we're going to have a 3-second call here for Victoria. So an opportunity here for Victoria. That'll come up the top here to Steph Kelly. Almost had that gap open up there to get through.
And she's got a good lefty shot on her.
So Kelly standing right behind her with this, looks inside, pops it over, bang. And there's that is advantage now. Once upon a time that would have been waved off, but I'm glad they changed that. And Lauren Hunter
Yes, that was good goal there.
So with the score coming down the middle, and no chance there from Carly Evans, and that's the one they needed to just get back on SA. So a 3-1 game here in the first quarter of this championship game, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Send us a shout out. We'll try to get to as many as we can as the day goes on, but at the moment we're going to concentrate on the game ahead. But we hope you're enjoying this live free lacrosse to you. 3-1 the way of South Australia over Victoria. And back to the centre here, Nellie Mollison. Up again against, and ball to be won on the deck. Bonnie picks it up, two collide. Here we go. Miriam Suarez-Jury pops it hip side as quick as that. That's a 10-second goal after the other one. And we were talking about Miriam earlier, but she has pace and is in the right place.
Oh, she's been very good from 18s just been to this tournament here. She's shone.
You can just see there, she peeled off when those two defenders ran into each other. She peeled off to the left-hand side, opened up the space and popped that one on the hip side of Carly Evans. And that's what we talked about, Victoria, aren't they? They're never out of the contest.
They're never out of the contest. They're one down now.
So 3-2 in a really free-flowing scoring game at the moment. And South Australia now looking for a little bit of offence. Ball back in the centre. Up, Mollison. Oh, great again from Bonnie Yu. That ankle doesn't seem to be troubling her, but throws it over the top to Smith. Smith under pressure from Hayley Fuss. Down the back there to Kelly. Kelly, she's guarded by O'Malley. And back down to Suarez-Jury. She has some pace. Going to have to be on the ball here. And just gets past Evans, looks down the bottom corner, plenty of movement, looks inside. Good save there from Carly Evans. First save of the day for the keepers. And South Australia will bring it out. And the 5-second rule with the keepers, that's,
that's
how
a
the
new
girls
one.
finding that.
I think it's good. I don't seem to find a difference as much, but if someone's putting pressure on that keeper, it makes it hard for them.
So we've had it in the men's game forever and a day. So it's sort of these crossover, and you see Miriam Suarez-Jury goes about it, kicks it up to Laura Evans, and Laura Evans up to Williams. So Williams looks over, kicks it to Borovnik, just misses the handle of the ball, needs to pick that one up, just get a bit of settle. Uses Evans on the outer side, and she's got Williams up again. Just needs to promote the ball. She's got...
Good
and
defense
can go
there
back,
by Kelly.
gets inside, Evans. She's had plenty of lacrosse, nothing there. And picked up by, great job there from Laura Evans. Kicks it there down to Morrison. And Morrison, little flip there to Taylor Mangan. Back to Morrison. And Morrison, when she gets it in her head that she wants a great cut there in the middle from Parker. But it's opened up, isn't it? And you can see this, if they really do open that up and they beat top side, there's an opportunity always, Parker, and that's going to be a 3-second call as well. So yeah, that defence actually getting over.
They're isolating as well very well at the moment, giving Jess the chance to do her drive with no slide.
And I'm going to say Miriam Suarez-Jury, so there's some pace on her right and pace on her left with Sarah Smith. So she's going to have to be good to beat it in here. Mar goes in, a good save there from Dunham. So that's 1-1. And up the top to you, and there's an outlet now, so they're going to have to drop. Hayley Fuss drops down to Sarah Mollison. Sarah Mollison, just a great defence, but deemed to be illegal. Might have ran into the defender there. But anyway, ball kicked down to Miriam Suarez-Jury. Back down to Nellie Mollison. And Victoria with another opportunity here to try and tie this game up into the first quarter. We've got not that long to go actually in the first quarter. About just a minute and a half, give or take. Quarters go quick when you're standing here, don't they?
Oh, they do. Doesn't feel like it on the field sometimes.
So Miriam Suarez-Jury using her pace, just loses the ball. I don't know about that, might have got hooked up on the defender with her own stick then.
Yep.
Lucky to get away with that. But here's an opportunity with limited time in this quarter, and Suarez-Jury has some pace to burn, so she can definitely get off the mark here.
Oh, she's got loose on her right, though. That's a very quick feed.
And Suarez-Jury pops and puts it away, and she's putting her name on the scoreboard for the second time in the first quarter. And better than that for Victoria, evening it up at 3-3. after South Australia getting away to a 3-0 lead.
They're
So
getting more possession of the ball now, which is very much helping.
And to be honest, with the pace of Miriam on those 15-metre shots, it's a bit like having the old 11 back.
It is.
It's very hard to defend that. But ball back into the centre. So we see O'Malley a change in the centre. Liv Parker getting a rest. And O'Malley up against Mollison. That is the Nelly variety. So ball in the centre. So big ball to be won here. Limited time in this first quarter. And it is won by Nellie Mollison. So Nellie Mollison straight away kicks it down there to Sarah Mollison. Sarah Mollison, good tip there from Liv, picked up by Gilbert. So an opportunity here for South Australia. Clock not far away from coming on the field. Gilbert just gets taken advantage off there with the stick, and she just plays on. So opportunity. Clock about to step on the field. We hit the 30-second bell go. And Mangan again.
Nice look.
On the back corner, just opening up. Maybe she's wearing a invisible cloak.
Leave her wide open and she'll take the opportunity, that's for sure.
So we see here on the replay, comes around, Mangan just backed off. Her player picked up the one in the middle, just left her wide open, and the youngsters have come to play, haven't they?
They really have. Taylor's had a great week this week, putting her name on the scorecard a few times.
So Taylor Mangan with her second, and out to a 4-3 lead now. And South Australia, that's the one they wanted with the clock on the field.
It is.
And do they have another opportunity here? O'Malley up against Mollison. And you can see out the side here, Hunter just finding her mark. So clock is on the field. I think Parker's going to have to drive here. Gets inside and a whistle. And we're going to have a time off here. Always worries me when those hands go in the air, whether it's going to be a card or whether it's going to be a
card
time
or not.
off. So opportunity again for South Australia to try and eke another one out.
They're definitely going to take this one.
10 seconds, save had.
Sasha with a ground ball.
And ball coming Victoria's way. So about 8 seconds to go in the first term. And Victoria will have to go coast to coast here to try and tie this one up. Clock on the field. It starts. About 5 seconds, even less than that on the clock. And what a fantastic first quarter here for the women's final.
Nice tight game. It's going to be a nail biter.
It is indeed, Kate. And the first quarter, South Australia got out to that real big break. 3-0 up. Victoria managed to eke it back. And right at the end there, that extra one. So 4-3 South Australia over Victoria in the national final, or LA 23 national finals. We might go through some goal scorers. And you want to go through those ones, Kate?
Yeah, I can definitely. So Lauren had a great one for Victoria with a feed. I've forgotten who that feed was from. And then Steph, Kelly again, Miriam and Bonnie. So 4 different goal scorers as well on that one. Oh, that's an assist, sorry, Bonnie.
That's all right. You knew exactly what you were doing. And Steph Kelly, I think, giving one to Miriam, and Bonnie, I think, was the one you were talking about, going to Lauren. And
Lauren.
on the SA side?
Yeah, so Hayley Fuss had a great first, well, not first goal, but good goal. Taylor getting 2 wide open in front of the cage, putting them away. And then Jess with a great drive as well.
And Hayley with the pace to get in there, and Taylor Mangan. I just said, I think she's wearing the invisible cloak down there because no one's seeing her until the last minute.
No one's seeing her.
But
no one's got recorded for those assists for Taylor as well.
We'll just listen in here.
Use that to our advantage. Head over to where there's
Australian coach Trish Adams.
So go over so there's 3 on one side, pull up really high. And then when they start activating back in, then you work with them. Yep. Once Liv gets back in and works with you, set her some picks and try and work to get free.
And there we go. Thank you very much for allowing us to be around that. There's Trish Adams, and 4-3 is the quarter score. And let's see who's online, shall we? There's plenty of people online at the moment. Louise Kirkic Dorenko says, let's go, Vix. Glenn Haynes, go, Vix. Jean Brown, no female microphone coming through. We fixed that now. Go Reds, says Pat McLean. And Blaza Selodka, I hope I pronounced that right, says go Nelly. Adam Wren, great goal, fast break. Yes, Mim, says Ben Stone. And back into the centre, Michelle Sholly says go Mim. And Adam Wren says love the intensity. It is an exciting game and we hope you're enjoying it. Big shout out to someone there that I know quite well, Geordie Watts, watching live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And send us some shout outs. We'll try to get to you as many as we can. But ball back in the centre, Mollison, and there we go, Silvestri. Hasn't really called her name yet, but that's a sort of first touch. But you see the pace that she's brought all week. Kicks the ball down there to Mangan. So Taylor Mangan. On the left there, Williams. Just faking to step in. Good defence there from Taylor Cometto.
They're also locking off Liv Parker here, so Mim's taken her right out to the corner, not letting her score at all.
So they've assessed that Liv is driving or a real... But I'd tell you what, I'd be locking off. I'd be locking off Taylor Mangan at the moment because she seems to be popping up everywhere. And Fuss just looks down the bottom, finds Williams. Williams down to... and we're going to have a... Miriam not allowing Liv to move. And that didn't work real well.
That did not work well.
Not
for
right
her.
next to an official with that much experience. So, going to have to come back. So, Suarez jury. And here's an opportunity for South Australia. Kicks it up here. And Miriam steps inside. Fire gets down. Morrison looking to shape to shoot. Not there. Down to Mangan. And Mangan. She's got Williams to her left. And gives it there now. So, Williams. That's a good battle, Taylor Cometto up against Williams. I think that's 50-50 at the moment, these two. Just trying to get in, not happening, trying to draw. Kicks to O'Malley, She's picked up Suarez Jury. She's going to have to move quickly to get past her, but she has, one across the ponytail there maybe.
Right in the back.
You love those ones, don't you?
Absolutely.
I'd be no good, I've got no ponytail. But here we go. Colleen O'Malley with an opportunity. Where's the free player here? Well, Taylor Mangan's down the back, so she's looking to maybe just sneak into a hole here.
Jess Morrison is also open down in the bottom corner.
And ball back down the back. So Mangan comes around, looks up, assesses. Liv Parker, good cut. Another one there from O'Malley. So good cut, clearing space. Might have been a bit of a push there, but this is a final, so rubbing is racing. And ball kicked back to O'Malley. So it's sort of a bit of an arm wrestle at the moment.
It is. It's a good tight game with some great matchups going through.
And here's another one, you against O'Malley. Looks down, finds Mangan. Mangan looking for some movement. SA just a little stagnant at the moment. Just need to get some movement in there, trying to clear a side. And there we go, Parker. She's trying to clear a definite side against Hadwin. Good inside roll there. A flag on the play. So that's going to be 3 seconds on Sarah Smith, I think. Maybe.
I believe so.
Let's see who goes out.
Well, it's now not the player that is in the 3 seconds.
Not, is it either?
It's the player that's on them that goes behind, and then the player who was in 3 seconds just has to be out of the fan after.
There you go. So these little changes, just subtle changes.
Slight changes, but it does affect the game.
Well, especially if you get a match up on someone and all of a sudden you think, right, they're going to be out of the play. But not to be that time. So, and Smith wouldn't mind. She doesn't have to walk as far.
Exactly.
So looks inside, kicks it to O'Malley. O'Malley looks over, Mangan! And we're going to no goal score there. They've wiped that off. Let's see what the whistle was there. So Taylor on the bottom corner getting her third, and O'Malley, what a great look down.
It was there was a few quick passes in there.
So Fuss and Smith set up on her right side here. So Fuss is open, looks down the bottom again, and Mangan, who is on her?
No one.
She has got her third of the game. And Taylor Mangan, I tell you what, we're going to call her David Copperfield at the moment. if she keeps just popping up down there with no one on her, and she must be thinking this national championship stuff's easy.
Too easy.
So we see there on the bottom again, Mangan, just with her third of the game early into the second quarter. South Australia out to a 5-3 lead, and they're going to have a little chat about Mangan. She might end up with 10. She might be like what happened in the footy last night with Tex getting 10 in his 250th here in Adelaide. That's an Adelaide thing, by the way. Sorry for the Victorians. But ball back in the centre. Nellie Mollison up against O'Malley. O'Malley out the back. Parker picked up. Under pressure straight away. Bit of a bump there. Bit of dodging cars. Coming through the other way is Sucker Higger.
2v1.
Higger looks the other side. Pops. Bang! And Mel Ryan in the cage for South Australia now. And there we go as quickly. And this is what happened in that arm wrestle in the first. South Australia getting a couple. And then Victoria coming back and getting there. But Sayaka Higger, great look inside there.
Great look inside. Way to draw the defender over and then dump.
And Nellie Mollison with that one. Sorry, Sarah Mollison. My bad. So Sarah Mollison is definitely number 9.
The one thing Victoria does do well is they shoot quickly and they typically put it away. So they may not have had the possession in this game, but they've taken every opportunity that they've gotten.
O'Malley, there we go again. Liv Parker with pressure. Mims Suarez Jury with equal pressure.
Equal pressure right on the head there.
Those ponytails, I'm surprised they actually last throughout a game. And we see down there too, Mia Inges come on for her first run of this championship final. And we're going to have, what have we got on the field here? Something on the field?
I'm not sure what that one
I don't know
was.
what that call was. Oh, maybe there
Maybe
are
3
some.
seconds,
There was another ball down the back there. The kids just moving out of the way. They were playing wall ball down the back there. And we like to see that, but
We love to see it, just not quite in that spot.
yeah, just not in that spot. So ball up the top here. O'Malley guarded by you. Looks inside. Good cut there from Denny. O'Malley looking to roll. Pops up the top. Here's a speed race. Morrison on Suarez Jury.
Foot race on that one.
I've still got Mim for the pace. Oh, double comes quickly. Got to move the ball. It's going to be a 3-second call, and that's the problem, isn't it? You send that slide, it becomes a 3-second call. So now, opportunity, and just Colleen just trying to just bend the laws of the game slightly. But I like it.
I like it. If you get away with it, you get away with it.
I have a favourite saying in life: if you never throw a ball in the air, you can never catch it. So hey, throw it up. And ball with Morrison, little left, looks inside. Oh, there we go. Good take from Denny. Another one of those young South Australian players. And she is going to win a throw here. And very quick off the mark is Holly Denny as well. And being brought up the top here is Sasha Polnitz. So just pulls out, looks there. Oh, steps inside. Good slide. And Morrison fires. Good save down the bottom there. And ball will be coming back the other way as Dunham gets her second save of the game. Looks up here, finds Mollison. Oh, there's an opening over the top. Higger again. Numbers are back, but just need to shut this down. And Higger, or AKA we call her Benny and the Jets, who played really well in the women's box tournament earlier in the year. And Victoria with Bonnie Yu. So some offense here for Victoria. Ball kicks to Steph Kelly. Steph Kelly looking like she's doing the work through that X position at the moment. Kicks it up to Sayaka Higger. Higger under pressure from Gilbert. Turns, looks inside, looks the other side. Ball down. That one's going to just about run out of bounds. And those unforced errors, you don't want too many of them in a championship final.
You really don't. That's going to cost you a game potentially.
And Parker trying to get through, has one behind her, and good work there. And Silvestri, she's tough to chase down at the best of times. And look at the little motors on her as Bonnie Yu just tries to keep up with her as well. Good pressure there from Yu. And you've got O'Malley still here. You've got Michaela Varga on the left-hand side, but getting through there. And don't the crowd love that?
They really do. You just got to get yourself past that restraining line, and then usually things open up a little bit.
So great run out there from Lucinda Silvestri. And the sun is just bathing down here on the Women's Memorial playing fields. You've got Mia Inge just trying to take on, and we've got a 3-second call again. So that's what happens when you attack this cage a lot. A lot of those slides coming early and wanting to get in and on and trying to double. And Inge with the ball, she'll drive. She's got Morrison on just inside, looks back. Oh, great 1-2. Pops it away. And there we go, Mia Inge on the board. Another one of those young SA players. I think she went away for the under-23s last year when the women's were on.
She went across to the US.
And you can see maybe some of that experience with those girls travelling, just making get up to this grade, as my pen works really well. So South Australia now, 6-4, just keeping that 2-goal lead. And Jess Morrison with the assist there, and it was a great 1-2, little 1-2 there.
It was a great give and go.
So South Australia just there, and Victoria, they get 2 timeouts, so they've just decided to use one just to take the sting out of the game a little. But we saw what happened last time, that they had the opportunity to come back and got a couple. And might just listen in here.
All right, we need to be a little bit more engaged on the offense. We're not there. We're just we're hovering. Make sure we're a little bit more engaged. The footwork and everything's been great. We've been holding great positioning. All right, we've just got to be on time on the slides, and we've got to watch the 3 seconds.
Even the head girls.
Yeah, I think with that, because we know we're going to go and send it, quickly just run out, show the umpire going out, and run back. You just got to make that effort to quickly
Even say, I'm in, I'm out.
Yeah.
Clearly, if you're on the non-ball side and then you're going...
Girls, in the offense, let's set something up. Let's set something up.
Let's go, Dixie.
And fantastic access we have here on the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Is.
Great to hear the coaches, and we thank them for their ability to allow us into those huddles and bring that to you. It's just another little thing that you don't get to hear normally unless you're a player. So we thank all coaching staff for that. But let's see, and we heard the Victorians talking there about that 3 seconds.
About the 3 seconds and trying to make sure that the umpire sees you getting out, which is very important.
Well, it's
actually.
smart, isn't it?
It is.
And you hear the leaders in the team, like Bonnie Yu, just going, "Oh, make it look like you're going out."
Make it look.
And go
even
straight back in.
Say it, so the umpire.
I'm out. I'm in. So ball in the centre, and here we go. Parker. It seems to be falling to her stick a lot at the moment.
It is.
So Liv Parker picked up by Sarah Smith, and Smith. She has Fuss coming behind her. And Fuss, she will bring it down. She has Suarez Yuri on her, guarding her as we see butterflies flying around in front of us. Hey, you get the contest and then the just picturesque.
Picturesque of the day.
Where else would you want to be?
Unlike the rest of the week where we've had some hail and lightning.
Yeah, the storm, when the game you played on Wednesday night.
Yes,
we
our...
We started to commentate that, and then the Ice Queen threw stuff at us.
Yeah,
She did.
the hour delay didn't really help that one.
No, I was saying, and it's looks inside there to O'Malley. O'Malley flicks it out, and that one won't go out of bounds, but Jess Morrison will back it up, pick it up. Suarez Jury, she's playing well today too. She's got a couple on the board already, but playing good defence as well. So ball down with Zeph Williams. Zeph Williams drives, looking to draw a double. Oh, just slipped over in the middle there with a bit of pressure. What's the call? So it's going to South Australia. That how is that centre out there, by the way?
It's a little slippery, especially when it rains. It's dried out a lot, and they've been doing a great job here of rolling it every quarter and times. So
Williams bringing it out. And it's amazing. How have you found the Women's Memorial playing fields as that one just kicks down the back here to Hayley Fuss?
It's lovely here, great fields. Unfortunately, it has been a bit wet and muddy, but there's not much you can do about that.
And you played up on field 3 today.
Oh, that was
Beautiful surface up there too.
beautiful surface. And was nice to get out of the mud a little bit. Have a little bit more traction on the feet.
I was going to say, these fields have changed so much from when I started playing. When I started playing, there was no grass on them half of the time. And I believe you get a few of those. Victoria Morrison getting in, though. She's trying to find her way, and she's got 2 on her. So they just need to move the ball here. If there's 2 players on, there's got to be a loose player somewhere. And that ball movement just needs to continue to kick it around, because someone will open up the other side. And, hey, you'll either drive in or you'll cause a free space or a 3-second.
Exactly.
So ball up with Fuss. And the Sturt Lacrosse Club have done a fantastic job here this week with all their volunteers, not only through the Sturt Lacrosse Club, but the association as a whole. And that one won't go out, as it is wet down there. And we're going to have a push, is it?
No, I believe it's a blocking call.
Blocking call. There you go. Sorry, I was right obscured from that one.
No.
You're right on it, Kate, aren't you? Hey, that's why we only get the best in the commentary box.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Well, I must say I was very impressed with your tournament, given the games that we called. And you did a power of work through the mid, and certainly put a few away. As Morrison gets in and tries to do the same. That's going to be a dangerous shot, is it? No, goalie save. Okay. Didn't see where that ball ended up, but ball ended up in the goalie stick, and Dunham will come it out. So here we go. So numbers here for Victoria if they can move the ball quickly. Inside. Sarah Mollison just dropped the ball there, and she's going to be called
for a push there on that one.
Ooh, I thought she might have just lost the handle of the ball there. But an opportunity here for Victoria. So Sarah Mollison at the 15, kicks down the bottom, kicks it to Nellie Mollison. Good defence, and we've got a card there, but that's wiped off by the shot. Got 5 seconds to get the ball out now, so needs to throw it out. Finds Laura Evans.
We just had the 30 bell as well.
It goes so quickly, these tournament games. So Laura Evans, who is well-capped, Laura Evans, and just keeps working. She's a great defender, is Laura Evans. Under pressure, gets the push. She was actually almost playing for that, wasn't she? She wanted that contact.
She was ready for it.
And there we go. That is half-time here in the 2023 Lacrosse Australia National Championships. We see South Australia leading 4-6, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And it's been a fantastic game so far. Let's have a look at the goal scorers, Kate.
Let's do it.
So what have we got there?
From the South Australia side, again, Colleen's added with an assist on that one. Mia's joined, and then Taylor, again, putting away another one open in the middle. And then Victoria, who got them this quarter?
So Victoria, we had, who do we have? Sarah Mollison.
Sarah Mollison.
With one, and that was it.
That was it for
them. It was 4-3 at the quarter and 6-4 at the half. So South Australia winning that quarter, and half-time here. And so we've got a 10-minute turnaround here. We might look at some replays. So here we go, South Australia into offense here. Look down the bottom, and there's Mangan. I don't know how she gets that free.
I don't know. Victoria should have had someone down in that bottom corner on that one.
And this is the turnover. We see Higger with the ball kicked over the other side, and that is Sarah Mollison with that goal. And that little turnover, numbers going the other way.
The draw
and here we go. This is the Megan Inge one. Just little one down, finds Morrison straight back to Inge, and that's the way you like to score goals, little 1-2s.
It is.
And into the huddle we go, and it's fantastic to have the camera work, and it's a huge thank you to all of our volunteers this week through the Australian Lacrosse Network. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. Don't know who we've got up on the up the top. And Ellie's up the top. Sorry, I'll just step out there and see Ellie. She'll like it up there today, Kate.
Oh, a lot better than the rain and everything that you've had.
So it's certainly a big crowd building up. And once the women's game is finished today, stay tuned, because at 2:30 South Australian time, that is 3 o'clock Victorian time, and 1 o'clock West Australian time.
Good maths.
I often get that wrong, Kate. But the men's final will be on. It will be South Australia Victoria again, and it will be a cracker if the week is anything to go on by. Just as this one is panning out to be, let's have a little look online and see who's given some shout-outs. We didn't get to too many at the moment. But what do we got here? Let's go back. Go Mim. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Shendell Oliver, ripper first quarter. Shendell were doing all the commentary over in the
for the under 18s.
Did a fantastic job.
She's great.
Shendell. And big shout out to you. Joshy Harris says, go Reds. He is off as an Australian Shark to San Diego tomorrow, I believe. Simon Refort says, go Victoria. Kath O'Malley says the O'Malley's watching from Florida. Go SA. We knew you'd be watching, Kathy. So a big shout out to you. And there is heaps of people online. Maddie Antelov, she was really good in the cage. She was outstanding in the cage. And I know there's no...
so that's her twin sister.
Sorry, that's... yes, it is too.
That is her twin sister, but Maddie was great at the box lacrosse tournament.
No, that's right, because Maddie was outstanding in the box tournament. But yeah, sister in the cage for you.
Oh, she is a brick wall.
She is the brick wall. So plenty of time still left here. I think there's a 10-minute break in between. Players have gone out on the field, but I'm just going to keep reading down. Dwayne Edwards is watching. Ashley Hill's watching. Jaden Taylor, the man himself, Paul Kernahan, who spent so much time getting this field up. Now he's gone down the York Peninsula to have a beer and a fish. So he's watching live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Brett Gaspari, Connor Tate, Michael Hood. G'day, Mike. Leanne Hoxie. Yay, Mia, Sam Perkins, Lucas Hansford, Sam Ramsey, Aaron Hill, Kia Shido, Lara Clark says great comments. Kate, they're all over you already. She's going to be a favourite. And Colleen O'Malley's three brothers are watching from the States also. So shout out to you as we go into three-quarter action. Jeffrey Rudy says Vicks will find a way. Sit tight, and here we go. So they're going to have to find a way, and they're going to have to find a way to stop this lady, and she stopped herself there by putting a stick over the ball. So, Victoria, doesn't matter how it happens.
Doesn't matter. They've got the ball.
So, ball in Victoria's sticks. And now this is how they would have wanted to have started the first or the third quarter. Ball in offence. If they can put one away, eke this back to a one-goal game. And Bonnie Yu's a good person to have the ball in the stick with, as Morrison guards her exceptionally well. As you saw Laura Evans just peel off there, and we're going to have a 3-second call. And that will be on Laura Evans.
That will be on Laura Evans there.
And we're right behind this shot here. Looks down, finds Sarah Smith, gets nutted in the middle.
So they'll go back to the line on that one.
Just a little bit of love there.
Just a little bit. Love tap.
Love tap, baby, love tap. I get to sing. No one wants to hear it. But ball in with Sarah Smith. Sarah Smith looks down. Oh, the slower ball.
Done by the check there.
I'll tell you what, the slower ball, just a little trail check as the shot went. Carly Evans was all over it, and then she wasn't.
She wasn't, unfortunately.
And Sarah, was that Sarah Smith with that one? Let's have a look on the replay.
I believe so.
Sarah Smith, yeah, little tap there from, I reckon that was O'Malley that just got a piece of it and just filtered out.
Filtered out.
It was like the butterfly that went past us before.
They're the hardest shots as a goalie to save.
They are. So Sarah Mollison on the board, and that's how Victoria would have wanted to have started this third quarter. They get one back, and it is back to a one-goal game here. It is 6-5, South Australia. Oh, what a beautiful day it is here. So ball back in the centre. Hunter up against O'Malley, and we're going to have a South Australian ball deemed to be Lauren Hunter. Not happy with that.
Don't know what that was for.
I don't know, but Liv Parker, she's trying to be Moses and create a... we're going to have another card here. Who's that going to be on? That one is going to Ebony Norman. Okay, so this is the way the first quarter started, apart from the fact that Victoria scored first this quarter, but they're in a man-up situation. And that's, I tell you what, Liv Parker's found herself on the ground. She's glad there's a bit of rain. And it's softened up a little.
Softened up the grass a little bit.
So opportunity here. Look at Hayley Fuss by herself on the bottom corner. And she just gets picked up now. I was going to say, if she actually found her way into the centre there, there might have been a pass. Come here, Liv Parker up the top, over the top. Lefty on the right-hand side. Interesting. Ball up the top to Mangan. Mangan looks down. Just she has Bonnie Yu on her, so just need to pop out. They need to almost pop one out the back here. And ball to O'Malley. O'Malley inside. Williams probably on the wrong side for me as a lefty. And opportunity here. Parker picks the ball up and a pre-check. So Parker will find herself up the top. Now this is a huge opportunity in this man up to have that extra player around the place with Parker up the top. So really hard to guard. Yeah, it's surprising actually that Zeph Williams is on that right-hand side as a left-hand shooter.
Yes,
I'd want to get her around this side as she's,
there we go.
She
heard you.
There's the coach in me. Lefty on a natural lefty side. And they've doubled up here. So where's the free play? There's a free player down the back and O'Malley in the middle. So Parker looks down. A little one not there. Good work there from Victoria in the defence. Fuss looks down, finds Williams. Williams comes in, sets a pick. And Mangan open again, wasn't she?
She was. She would have been wide open.
They really need to move the ball quicker here, SA, to maximise this man up. Fuss gets inside, outside, pulls her out. So there's got to be a free one here. Looks up, finds Morrison, kicks it here to Parker. Parker, inside step, fires over the top and just misses. And there can't be long left in that penalty. And ball down the back with Mangan. So Mangan over to Morrison. Oh, looks inside. O'Malley opened up, but guarded there. Morrison looked inside, finds O'Malley. O'Malley hits top shelf, just rattles the cookie jar slightly.
Nice quick stick right top corner.
And good look in there from Morrison. She drove to create that. And Colleen O'Malley just opened up in the middle. See here on the replay, just pushed away, came back, went to slide. It probably didn't need to slide at that point with the goalie with that angle covering, but went anyway. O'Malley opened up in the middle, and O'Malley on the left hand found the top right hand corner. And O'Malley with her first of the day, so she'll be pleased to get on the scoreboard anytime you can get on the scoreboard in any game. But O'Malley gets that one back to Victoria puts a 2-goal buffer in the game.
Any extension you can get is always good in these games. So
7-5 is the score. Ball back in. Hunter up against the goal scorer O'Malley. Ball comes out. Here's a foot race. Lucinda Silvestri up against Great pick up from Looks inside, pops out. Ball to be won. Mia to win the ball. Pops in. That's her own player that's hit that. So play on, and great work there from Higa, who rode that bump really well from her own teammate.
She did.
And ball out the other side there to Sarah Mollison. She goes 100% every time she gets the ball and kicks it to Nellie Mollison. So offense, Sarah Smith, another one who with pace on the side, looks back inside, just falls.
Oh.
And while she's stumbling, that's very, very good finish.
Shot.
So Nellie Mollison with that one. Just stumbled through the mud there and probably worked to her advantage.
Got a push in the back on that one.
Watch here, little one gets through, little push, stumble. As she's stumbling, pops it down to the left-hand side of Carly Evans and not standing a chance there. And I tell you what, it's like prize boxers just throwing punches at each other at the moment. Both standing there, 1 punch, 2 punch. They're still standing tall. So 7-6 is the scoreline here. We hope you're enjoying our live and free coverage on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And ball back to the centre here. We see Bonnie Yu in the middle up against O'Malley. So Yu up against O'Malley. Centre draw to be had. So big centre draw here. And comes out, and Parker again. I don't know whether it's the height or whether she just puts herself in the right positions.
She's got a magnet in there for that ball.
I need to buy one of them for when I have my stick. So ball with Fuss. Looks over. There's numbers over this side here if they want to kick it, just to break that line.
Victoria do a great job riding to that line. Make it hard to get across.
And there we go. And she can just cross there. And good cross there from Taylor Voisey, who finds her first way into offence. And then she says, I've done my job as a defender. I'm going to go back. So Dinny with the ball. Holly Dinny looks down. There's that young Woodville connection down there for South Australia, Dinny and Inge. So they're starting to play plenty of offence in for the Woodville Warriors at the moment, those two. So they've got a really good connection. Ball down the back with O'Malley. O'Malley, one on one, looks inside, Fuchs, pops away, and here go the signs again. Look at that, love Hayley, we love Hayley, yes they do. That's her second. And Hayley Fuss.
Great cut there.
Let's have a look at this on the replay. Talk us through this one, Kate. So we
believe there's a slide that goes, and
Hayley Fuss just fills the hole behind
open.
and
no second slide there.
Doesn't give Dunham much opportunity at all, does she?
No, not at all.
So there you go, South Australia, and there's another one. So we got an 8-6 game here. Hayley Fuss with her second of the game, and we hope you're enjoying this live coverage as much as we are bringing it to you. Klaus Larson says amazing goal, and ball back into the centre. Goal for goal at the moment. Ball flicked out. Oh, just fell over. Yep. No, she's going to be called that as a push. Well, I thought she just overbalanced there.
Overbalanced.
But you know what? Sarah Mollison, she's played a few tournaments herself.
She has.
At all levels. So, ball with Suarez Jury. Kicks the ball down the back. Steph Kelly with the ball. Great work there from Brodie Borovnik, but deemed to be illegal. And Borovnik will find her way out behind Steph Kelly. Steph Kelly at pace. Drives in. O'Malley looks up the top. Looks inside. Oh, just parted. And that one's just gone wide there from Sarah Mollison. But certainly opened up for her.
It definitely did open up. She had the lane.
And Kelly to bring it back in here for Victoria. And I like Steph Kelly. Everything she does is at pace. Lefty, that's going to be right in the head. And we're going to have a, no, that was just deemed to be a bit of a flag. Come back out here.
Major call.
Reset. Take a breath. And here, have a free shot.
Reset.
So, ball up the top. Steph Kelly with it. And we've already seen her with pace, so need to go. Looks inside. Bang, yes she does. Sarah Smith looks inside. In fact, she looks at the side of Carly Evans and puts that one right by her. And Victoria with another goal. And Sarah Smith going, thank you very much. Talk us through this one here, Katie.
Sarah Smith was wide open on that side.
No one came up the top to guard her. Both players on the bottom corner.
Which, I mean, they're also a threat, so if it wasn't Sarah, it may have been someone else if they weren't there, so.
Okay, so Victoria back to 8-7. South Australia still leading, but Victoria winning the quarter this one.
Definitely is. They're coming back. They're getting a bit more of the possession this time.
But they're going goal for goal.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of game we love. So ball back in the centre. Up against and Miriam Suarez-Jury to pick the ball up. Under pressure straight away. Doubled there. Good work there from Parker. Oh, nearly a great interception there. And that might work for South Australia. And good check again. So the pressure on the ball carrier at the moment. And we're going to have a push. So Sarah Smith brings it down. Great pressure through the middle from both sides.
Great pressure from the middle. Riding, I always say, can win you a game. If you can get a turnover and it doesn't even have to get back into your defensive side, it's an advantage.
Yep, you love it. You love it. And Bonnie Yu, she loves it. Trying to look down inside. Oh, that one. I've seen that. Oh, no. Ball to be won. Just couldn't quite take that, Carly Evans. Ball there needs to be won, and it is won. And Miriam Suarez-Jury looks up, finds Sarah Mollison. Sarah Mollison drives down, goes left, goes right, looks on the bottom corner again to Nellie Mollison. Nellie Mollison puts it away and ties it up here. And that was frenetic down the back corner.
There was some great defense Brodie was playing there, but Sarah got a look down in the bottom corner and Nellie just popped it away.
And that's Nellie's second for the quarter. Just see here, Sarah looking down, found her on the bottom corner. Great grab, just a fake to go right, pops it left-hand shoulder. And we get a timeout here, called to South Australia. as Nellie Mollison evens the scores up here. It is 8-all in this third quarter. They call it the premiership quarter most times in most sports. Tell you what, Victoria are doing a fantastic job to even that back up. So South Australia will have a bit of a talk about this, and they will just probably ask to be settling a little bit there. I mean,
a little bit. I think it's also controlling the ball through the mid as well, so they don't get those turnovers, because Victoria is doing a great job riding, getting a double team on, getting that ball back.
And we're just trying to get out here. We've got a camera out to the Victorian side. So we might just see if we can't hear.
We've worked hard to get back here. Yep. So let's get the ball from the centre. Let's get some control. Let's try and find that open player if we've got the fast break. If we don't, let's stretch it nice and wide. Let's
You're not slowing down, Vix. Let's go. Vix on three. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so Vic's with momentum at the moment. You hear the coaches just asking them to stretch it a little bit wider.
Stretch
That's
it
where
up.
they're seeing to do their best work. And I'll tell you who else is doing their best work. Everyone online watching on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Lucas passes Quitau, one of the Australian Sharks heading over. He's watching as well. Good luck over there, Lucas. Hayley Milbag says, yes, Reds. Kim Eag, great teamwork, Reds. And Lachlan Marriott says, Victoria have all 6 national championships in the bag this year. 18 senior field and senior box. So let's see how they finish this game. But push to be had there. No call. And it's always the way when you feel like things are going against you that
It is.
they do. Mel McVeigh says, yay, Nelly. Diane Thom says, go Vix. Well, they are going at the moment. They've gone all the way to even it up, and this sets it up for a fantastic last quarter, but we haven't finished the third yet. So ball down the back here to Kelly. Kelly drives. She loves her left hand, pops a good save again.
Great
and
save by
ball to be
Carly.
won, but it's just falling Victoria's way at the moment, isn't it?
It is. They're very good at getting the ground balls at the moment.
So ball down. Oh, look,
great
that's
look.
a great little roll. And I tell you, Chelsea Gilbert just looked and followed where a player went, rolled back, and Steph Kelly with that goal puts Victoria up 9-8. And the South Australia just needs some offense now. We talked about it earlier about needing there, but that's just a great roll. What a
That
great
is a great
feed
roll
from the
back.
back there. Outstanding look. And Kelly gets her first. And Victoria with 5 goals this quarter as to South Australia's 2. So
First time they're up in this game as well.
I'm going to say it's 9-8 Victoria. And back to the centre. So South Australia need to ebb this tide. O'Malley back in the middle up against Yu. She's not wanting to ebb this flow. And Sarah Smith and going to be called for a one across, and Smith just continues it on very quickly. Out to Miriam Suarez-Jury, looks inside, Mollison again. Great pick up there, but just decides to hold the ball. Let's have some possession. Miriam Suarez-Jury just puts pressure on there from Fuss. Michaela Varga, but Miriam Suarez-Jury looks up, and that's going to be a
Shooting space
call. So ball up the top. Plenty of viewers online too for the Australian Lacrosse Network. You can get us on Facebook and also on YouTube. So if you've got that big telly, why not get on YouTube and watch this? And good save. Well, that was probably, oh no, that's just a Hail Mary really. South Australia need the ball in their stick, and that is going to be a Victorian ball. Pre-check called there, I believe. So I would suggest that was both. There was, and I think Trish Adams is suggesting the same as the bell goes here. 30 seconds left in this third term. Pretty much.
If Victoria can get one more on the board, they would be.
Going into three-quarter time, and Bonnie Yu says, I'm going to try and take that opportunity. And Yu, quick off the mark.
South Australia's not getting away with anything here.
Well, I just say, when you feel like it's going against you, it often is. And Yu steps down, and good save
Great
there.
save by Carly.
And looks up, and that. And we've got a whistle here. So ball coming back to Carly. Just wondered what the call was there.
Not
Didn't see
sure.
it. It's where we are situated. It's hard to see that end of the
is,
field
it is.
occasionally.
Got a few
So-
people in the way.
And Michaela Varga, she gets in the way of the ball. And there it is. That is three-quarter time as Mia Inge will hand the ball back to the officials. What a game this is set up for the last quarter. We have Victoria 9, South Australia 8. And we really hope you're enjoying the live coverage here. I know I am. I got Kate Hooper next to me, so why would I not be? And champion WA women's player. And maybe we'll have a look at the goal scorers thus far for the game. So we might go through where they are in the game at the moment.
Yeah, no, there's definitely been some great goals. I think Victoria winning that quarter. Steph Kelly with some great goals in that quarter. I think it was Sarah Smith put one away this quarter as well.
So we had Sarah Smith with one. Yep.
Sarah Mollison and Steph and Nelly with two. Yeah,
Nelly
Nelly's
had
really
those.
come out of the
She
water.
has. And cream rises to the top, doesn't it?
It does.
When
It
things
really
like
does.
that happen. And yeah, so for South Australia, only 2 goal scorers that quarter. And that was Hayley Fuss and Colleen O'Malley. And we've got the Victorians there, so we might just listen in here, eh?
To really push. We've got 15 minutes together, guys. 15 minutes to really push this hard. Yeah, all right? 15 minutes to prove that why we're here, because we're the freaking best. Yeah. We are the best in the business. Let's keep it nice and steady down in our D. Molly, keep them talking. Yeah, all right? Keep them talking. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Everything with intent and purpose. 15 minutes all the way through.
As we come over to the South Australian bench. And Victoria just... So the Reds are up and about, and Victoria just letting us know that they are the best.
They are the best.
And that's what was the call within the Victorian break there. But fantastic letting us get into those huddles. And online at the moment we got Ryan Gaspari. Joseph Wood says watching from New Zealand. Come on SA. So New Zealand supporting
New Zealand,
South Australia. Bev Levy, another great save goalie. And Leanne Hoxie says, come on, Reds, bring it home in the last quarter. Well, that's what we're looking forward to doing. We're glad to be able to bring it to you live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. South Australia shooting to the left of the screen, Victoria to the right. And ball back in the centre. So South Australia just need to win a ground ball here, and they do that in the of Lucinda Silvestri. And there's a one just popping a bubble, so to speak.
A little bit.
I thought the one before that might have been called, but that one there was. And you can see the pace of Miriam Suarez-Jury.
Especially against Lucinda, they both got some feet on them.
Well, we know how fast Lucinda is, and to shut her down like that was impressive. So ball down the back here with Zeph Williams. So South Australia, you know, if they'd written it up, and Trish and Karen have written it up, they want to get one on the board fairly quickly, just to take the crowd out of it, get the SA crowd back into it. And ball on the outer side with Jess Morrison. 2 speedsters. Jess Morrison up against Suarez-Jury. Looks inside, Suarez-Jury just looking for that slide to come. Looks up the top here, finds Parker. Parker, little left, little right. And that's almost...
Oh, Taylor
down
again.
Taylor Mangan again. She's coming to be the game winner here at the moment. That's her 4th. And gets South Australia just on cue. Gets the straight South Australian crowd here back into it.
There was some great fakes thrown there.
So Taylor Mangan, that's her 4th for the game. Almost putting MVP stats up in a championship final. And wow, there we go. So 9 all. And I tell you what, we've never worked together on the commentary, Kate, but I love a golden goal.
Oh, it's scary as a player to play.
Oh, as a commentator, you're going to love it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So that was my prediction before the game. I said we were going to golden goal. So we'll see how I am. But ball back in the centre. Plenty of time to go yet. And Shandell Oliver says, yeah, big finish coming our way. Shandell, we hope you're on the edge of your seat here. And there's no WA in it, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately
Otherwise,
not. But
Shandell would have been sending messages constantly.
she would have flown over to commentate.
She would have. Harry Giannis says huge goal. Sitting over the outer side there is Harry Giannis. So Ball back in the centre. Huge centre draw here in the context of the game. And again, Suarez Jury up against Lucinda Silvestri. Good fight for the ball. That's going South Australia's way. And Lucinda Silvestri, the last two centre draws has been pivotal.
Has been.
So ball in the stick. So South Australia with another opportunity. Can Taylor Mangan get a handful here in a championship final? Tell you what, she's playing like it at the moment. So Mangan looks up, steps up,
Going for the
gets
drive.
around, or just nearly squares the hips on the goals there, but doesn't find it. Up the top to Morrison. Morrison down to Zeph Williams. Zeph Williams comes to set the little pick. Zeph Williams steps inside. She's on her natural shooting hand. Looks over the other side, just misses a pass. No damage done, apart from in the coach's box where Karen's put her hands on her head going, oh, it's nerve-wracking being a coach.
It is.
So
unfortunately, you can't go on the field and do anything else.
You can't. Colleen O'Malley down the back. Little flip. Kicks it to Mangan. Oh, and there's a card going to be had here. And Lauren Hunter, they've been locking off Liv Parker and just copped one up the top there. Didn't see exactly what happened, but I'll tell you what, the officials did.
The officials did. There was definitely trying to dodge out of the way, and Lauren was all up.
So what's the setup here? Look at Fuss. She's just backed up behind the second player here on the left. So Parker looks up, and they're in man up now. So they have an opportunity here, SA. So if they work the ball and move the ball quickly, oh, look again, opened up in the middle. Not to be that time, but Taylor.
Oh, Fuss is open. No.
So Taylor Mangan and Fuss just finding open space there. Tell you what, I'd be guarding. I'd be watching out for this one with the ball in her stick right now. Taylor Mangan, she'll just pop up in the middle. I reckon she's got her own little secret. Looks down the bottom. Not there, and you probably could have been right there as the whistle goes. So we're going to have 3 seconds, is it? Okay, so here's a big opportunity for South Australia. One out, already man down. So effectively it'll be a 6-on-4.
There's no one really. Oh, there we go. Sasha's come to the left of her.
And we got Morrison to her left, or is that four? Yeah, Morrison to her left. Fuss down the bottom. I'd be looking for Mangan right now. So ball in the stick. Oh, little. You can just see you can feel it, can't you?
You can.
The air is just thick with excitement, and we get Williams looking. Oh, Mangan again, open in the middle. Just needs to look at, keep the head up here for this. And again, Mangan on the outer side. Looks up the top to Parker. Parker, a little fake, puts it, pops, bang, top shelf. And Parker just steps inside. We'll watch this one on the replay in a second. But Taylor Mangan open on the right-hand side. Looked inside to Williams. Just see here on the replay. Parker up the top, just fakes the shot, gets past, pops, and that's top shelf.
That's a very nice shot right there.
And Liv Parker puts South Australia back in the lead.
Back in the lead.
So
it's going to be a close one, goal for goal.
And that's Liv's first goal of the day too. So normally she's on the board in most games.
Well, they are doing a good job of locking her off at the moment, but
and hasn't the crowd built up here on the other side if you're looking on the camera?
It's very good to see so many people out here.
And why wouldn't you be at this beautiful Women's Memorial playing fields? There's going to be a centre draw there as it didn't go over the shoulder.
Yes,
I believe is the call.
I believe so.
And do you take some centre draws?
I do. I haven't really taken them this.
No, I didn't see you much in there. I saw you on the backside of them grabbing everyone that came out.
Yep,
running down.
That was about where I have been this tournament.
Wearing the number 26 proudly, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, I'm good at this.
You remember.
Don't ask me tomorrow. There's a interference and Liv holding her face there as well. But that's not the first time they've come together to cause a contest. And Ball just, they're readjusting their goggles and their shoulders and their knees and toes.
Popping them all back into place.
Making sure they're all there. And Ball, as you brings the ball into the offense, and she's going to have to hold there, Liv Parker. And she's probably glad that she gets a bit of a rest here. As O'Malley up against Mollison. Mollison. Over here to Kelly. Kelly against Taylor Voisey. Kelly. Voisey. Oh, great check there from Boy. Oh,
cross the body.
I was going to say cross the body, but good job there from young Taylor Voisey. Lucinda Silvestri. And we see Chelsea Gilbert to her right. Looks inside, steps inside, free space. And
Into the head for that one.
into the head, rather the call. And again, Kelly gets another opportunity. She's quick off the mark, Kelly.
Even with Lucinda and Voisey on the side of her.
Looks inside, Smith, bang, good save there from Carly Evans. And looks out the back, kicks it to Silvestri. And there's a race. O'Malley just gets through. And ball to be won, a little push. That's going to be a South Australian ball. Lucinda Silvestri pushes forward. Looks over, finds Michaela. Oh, sorry, that's Taylor Voisey. So Taylor Voisey brings it into offense. She'll find her reliefs here. And she's actually quite a accomplished state league player, is young Taylor Voisey, who will wear the eye, and might have worn one across the cheek.
Face there, yeah.
Hey, that's how you know you've played in a national final. Just a little bit of mud on the cheek.
Always a bit of mud on the cheek. If you don't come out with bruises, you haven't done a good job.
Yep, no blood, no foul, I think they call it, isn't it?
Exactly.
So ball down the back here with Mia Inge. Mia Inge kicks it to Chelsea Gilbert, and that's going to be a 3-second call as well. So she'll bring it out, Mia Inge. We saw Mia Inge with the 1-2 here before. You'd probably want someone down that back corner setting that up again, because she gives and goes very well. So Inge with the ball, just being asked to get out there, Polnitz. So Inge looks in, looks to go herself, not there under pressure. Good ball hold.
Holly was quite open in the middle there, but
3 seconds as well. So this is the hardest thing about defending this 15-metre. And we're going to see Morrison up the top. And we know that she loves to get in on the cage, Jess Morrison.
She does.
And she almost grows a couple of kilometres in her legs when she gets the opportunity to do this.
She's got some quick feet, that's for sure.
So ball in and doesn't decide to go this time. So Jess Morrison looks down the bottom. Oh, good look there. Finds Mia Inge. Inge gets around. She squares her hips. Gets
shooting space.
And that's shooting space. And Mia Inge. You know what? What you'd love to see is that shot, because that advantage might have been paid there.
That should have been a
I mean,
flag.
that's the oh, I'm going to shoot this. You know, put it away. Worst comes to worst, it comes back out.
Exactly.
Mia Inge with the ball. Looks up. Oh, good cut down the bottom there from Holly Dinny. Those two that work well at State League together. Oh, good pressure here from you. Under massive pressure, no calls. Oh, it's a championship final. Let them play. Ball with Dinny. Holly Dinny, good cut there from Parker. Parker, Dinny, kicks the ball back up to Morrison. Morrison getting her out on an island here. They've just spread and allowing her, Jess Morrison, that one-on-one opportunity. But you don't want to let it get too close. Get the run up and go under pressure. And she burns now. Jess Morrison comes in from Suarez Jury, drops the ball. Ball to be won. Victoria pick it up. Come back the other way. Great check. That's going to be ball to be won. There's a plenty of here. Great pickup from Suarez Jury. And just need to cut this off, because she has the ability to go all the way. Look at the pace on the legs of Suarez Jury. Steps through, pops down. Good defence there from South Australia. Coming back the other way. So South Australia currently leading 10-9. And taking it down there is Silvestri. And I'll tell you what, great run there from Suarez Jury.
Oh, definitely. She had coast to coast, but then Lucinda again.
Great defence, just literally held their spot, and Mim running into them. So ball down with Silvestri. And we have 3 minutes 25 to go in the fourth quarter, which is the championship quarter, as Gilbert comes to the bench. And Lucinda Silvestri. Can South Australia get another one here? Lucinda Silvestri says maybe. Looks inside, just squares the hips, not able to get in on the cage. Ball down the back here with Inge. Is it one of the youngsters that might break the deadlock here? Mia Inge looks up, falls down, and South Australia just slipped on the mud. Sarah Smith, and she goes. So ball coming down for Victoria. Are Victoria going to tie it up? Are we going to golden goal, Kate?
Are we? Oh.
All we need to do is touch the line. Oh, the foot was on the line. That should have turned over. But a push deemed to be had. Foot definitely on the line there. That should have been out. That will turn. So no call on the out of bounds there. The foot was on the line, but might have been with the push. Sarah Smith will take the ball. And an opportunity here for Victoria. So ball in the stick of Smith. Kicks it to Sarah Mollison. Sarah Mollison, a little flip to Nellie Mollison. Mollison picked up by Varga. Mollison got two last quarter, rolls inside. Going to be free space there, or 3 seconds, or something.
I believe it was shooting space on that one.
So opportunity here for Victoria to tie it up. We've got 2 minutes 27 on the clock. And Nellie Mollison with the ball. She's got Silvestri to her right. Ball steps in, looks down. Oh, great knockdown there from South Australia. Need to come up with the ball. That is going to be a South Australian ball. And great defence. And defence wins championships. And
defence wins championships.
Is that the little bit that might just take this over the line?
We'll see. As South Australia, you'll be looking to hold this ball now. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Well, what I'd be doing, I'd be giving it back to the keeper. Take the time out of the clock. There's no clearing. And gets pushed out of bounds. And Sarah Smith not giving up the fight just yet. South Australia. And again, just holding the ball. So Victoria have to, and Colleen O'Malley, she's just going to take the ball out. She's going to take some time out of this clock, I'd say. No need to go to the cage. They're one up.
No. I'm surprised that Victoria aren't full pressing at the moment.
Well, there's certainly some pressure on the ball for. Here we go. There's the
now
double. So there's got to be an open player. So Williams has to deal with this pressure, and a push is had. Needs to move the ball on now as we get a substitution coming on here. Varga, Gilbert on. Now, why wouldn't you kick it backwards? Use the extra man backwards.
Yes, but also if there's a turnover, you don't want it close to their goal either.
So ball in the hands, and looks in. And the goalies come out now. They're playing a full ride here, so they need to get the ball and turn the ball over. Down to Parker, down to the back corner, and that's in the stick of Morrison. Morrison, she doesn't mind a little bit of pressure. She's got some feet to get out of it, and Victoria, she just put 5 metres on them. So they're going to have to chase this down. Victoria, double coming. So there's got to be an open player here. Just need to find that space where the open player is. Mangan is that one at the moment. Morrison with the ball. She's just holding the ball. Don't need to go to the cage. And Sarah Smith just stalking her like a bit of prey, and gets pushed out of bounds. So ball in the stick of Jess Morrison. Clock is on the field. There's about 10 seconds to go, we believe, in this one. So ball down the back. South Australia, Victoria need to turn this ball over for the stop clock. That's going to be another South Australian ball. South Australia currently leading 10-9. Very, very limited time in this one. In fact, I think the clock's just about to run out. We've got about 5 seconds, I believe. Ball down the back. Morrison with the ball. Under pressure. 10-9 is the score. Victoria, there we go. South Australia, national champions. First time since 2010. And what a ripper game,
Kate.
Kate.
A very good game.
10-9.
That's what you want in a national championship game.
So we said at the start of the game, I thought it was going to golden goal. And it wasn't far off it.
It was close.
10-9, South Australia. What a great game of lacrosse to watch.
It was. Hopefully there'll be another great game with the men's final too.
Well, that is coming up live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And I'm glad we didn't do too many games today, because games like that I might lose my voice by the end of the day. But there we go. South Australia run out women's champions for the first time since 2010. And it's been plenty of years in between that.
It has been.
And Victoria with plenty of wins on the board, and WA just quietly.
Not in the latest ones, but...
Yeah, Victoria have been dominant there. And we just here, we'll get into the huddle, shall we?
with 1 goal. Congratulations, South Australia.
And I'll tell you what, wherever they go tonight, it's going to be rocking. It's been a long time between drinks. It's been about 13 or 14 years since the women have won one. And they will certainly party it up, given it's a public holiday tomorrow.
They'll be having some fun tonight.
And we might, while the girls are celebrating, I'm just going to get online. Harry Jana says, nice work, Red. Sarah Ritchie, well done. Adam Wren, great work, girls. Super game, so tight all the way. Dean Stampella says, Reds running rings, crucial knockdown in D. In the last few minutes, it was indeed through the centre there. Tammy Williamson says, nice on SA. Dig deep, Vic says, Karen Burns. Hayley Milbank, what a nail-biting game. Bev Levy says, well done, SA. It was a great game to watch live online. Thank you to the ALN and Kate for the streaming and commentary. Kate Hooper, amazing in the commentary box today. And Rhonda Downey says, great game, well done, SA. Nolene Prime, SA better than the best. Well done, girls. I mean, that does come back to haunt you sometimes when you are live on stream. And Jerry Bowden says, congratulations, SA Championships. Tara Guerin says, yay, Reds, awesome, awesome, says Tracy Mathwin. And Joseph Wood says, pretty exciting game to watch as my first lacrosse game. So,
oh, there we go.
I tell you what, if that's the first lacrosse game you ever watch, you're hooked now and you'll never go away from watching anything but. So it's great to be able to bring that to you on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And we might just have a while the teams are just, and the crowd is rushing onto the field. We might just have a look at some scorers in the game while we've got the chance. And it's going to be good reading here for South Australia. But let's go through the whole game scorers. I'll leave them with you, Kate.
Yeah, no, so Hayley Fuss with 2 goals, Liv Parker adding 1, Jess Morrison adding 1 goal and assist as well, Taylor Magnum with 4 goals, ripper of a game, Mia with 1 goal and Colleen with 1 goal and 2 assists, which was great.
Fantastic.
And then on Victoria's side, still a great game, but Lauren Hunter with 1, Sarah Smith with 2, Sarah Mollison with a goal and 2 assists. Steph Kelly putting 1 and 1, Danielle 2 goals, Mim 2, and Bonnie Yu 3 assists.
All right, so there's an MVP to be given out at the end of this for both teams. Where are you sitting at the moment? So let's look in SA. I mean, I've got 1 at the moment. That's Taylor Mangum with 4, but I also like Olivia Parker.
Liv Parker did really well. I think also Carly did great in the cage. She had some big saves in there as well.
And for Victoria?
Victoria, I think Mim had a cracker of a game with ground balls. Steph Kelly had a great game too. Defensive wise, there was a few girls who it wasn't going past them.
Well, I like Sarah Mollison.
Sarah Mollison, that's also a good one.
So we're just going to listen into it now and hear. Taylor Mangan, probably a crowd favourite by the sound of it too.
Pick that one.
Crowd's gone nuts out here for Taylor Mangan. And I tell you what, Mum's pretty proud too, just quietly. Yep. Hey, what a moment.
Not so quietly.
What a moment, coaching your daughter in an MVP in a national championship final. And let's hear from Trish.
Thanks so much, Victoria. Every single time we play Victoria, we know we're up for a big challenge, and you certainly brought that today. Fantastic having the crowd here. Sturt Lacrosse Club have done a fantastic job in hosting the event despite all of the weather and grounds and all the things that have come our way. Thanks so much for an excellent game. It was great. Just to the Reds team, we've all talked about it. They've so committed over the last 5 days to the type of team we wanted to be, and we're so proud of you putting that out on the field today. It's been reflective of our entire journey, but for it to culminate in that game is absolutely special and fantastic. So thanks for the best. Victoria, I don't think there's a game where this girl doesn't give her absolute heart and soul. She's amazing, she's relentless, and I've never seen her be anything other than amazing. Bonnie Yu.
So Bonnie Yu, very good as well.
Great game.
might have been remiss of us not to remember one of you from that first contest where she went down and hurt her knee.
Every ground ball hustled all over the field today.
Sort of went down in that first contest with the ankle. So congratulations to South Australia. Commiserations to Victoria, but hold your head up high. That's a cracking
It was a great game.
championship final. And the SA Reds, as I said, they will party. We might just get on here. A couple of more shout-outs. Carly Summerton says, way to go, SA. Tracy Robb says, amazing game, girls. Enjoy the celebrations. I reckon they will. And Nicola Ross says, awesome teamwork, SA. Joe Dodd, well done, SA. Great to watch from New South Wales. Thanks to the ALN for the live stream. And Benny Hook's watching. The great man, Mr. Ben Hook. Big shout-out to you, buddy. We hope you're enjoying the live stream here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We might actually wrap it up here for this game. Thanks to Ellie up on the camera, I believe. Kate Hooper, thank you for stepping in here. And I mean, you just played a game. You've just played a great tournament all week, and you stepped in here and done a fantastic job in the commentary.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. To Scotty Gill, what a fantastic job he does behind the scenes. And on behalf of myself, Tony Watts, we've got another game to get ready for, and it is going to be the men's and 1v2 final. So from myself, Tony Watts, from the Australian Lacrosse Network, we'll join you very soon when the sticks are swinging. We'll see you then.